Hello, it is about coming up to 10:15 on Monday morning, and this is going to be an exciting video because I'm heading to Dubrovnik in Croatia until Saturday, and I'm really looking forward to it. So we leave in just under an hour and we're getting the train to Belfast and then the bus from Belfast to Dublin, and then we are leaving from Dublin airport to Dubrovnik. There's a group of us going, we have an Airbnb booked, and it'll be a lovely week of exploring, taking in the city and the change of scenery and the gorgeous buildings. It'll be a lot of inspiration for me. So I have taken a sketchbook with me. I had ordered another sketchbook which I really love taking with me, but I ordered it last week, and I think with Easter it maybe impacted things and it hasn't arrived yet. I was hoping that it might arrive, just turn up on the door just before we go, be an extra bonus if it arrived. If it doesn't come, I have another one which is grand too. I am excited. We've arrived in Dubrovnik and it is amazing weather, and this is only about just after 10:30, so it's probably going to get warmer. But we have this like outdoor seating area in our Airbnb and we can look over and see the buildings and the views, and I'm just so excited to walk through it and just take everything in, because when we arrived yesterday everything obviously was dark. I'm going to put my sunglasses on. Went down the street a wee bit just to kind of find where we were at, and we found a shop and got some things, but when we were walking down obviously we couldn't see the colour of the buildings and we couldn't see the streets properly. So now whenever we're going in, it'll be amazing to see everything. I'm going to walk through the old town today and just kind of explore a wee bit. So we're at the old city walls of Dubrovnik and the views are incredible. There are the buildings, colours. Orange is my favourite colour, so looking around and seeing like all the buildings with orange roofs is so gorgeous. 22, 23 degrees right now, so it's a really nice heat, and then also there's a wee bit of a breeze. So it's about 10:20 on Wednesday morning, and yesterday we went to the beach and it was in the evening and the water was just like a nice temperature, and I did some sketches. I'm at the top of the mountain where the cable car is, so we just went up on the cable car and the views were unreal. And it is such a lovely view, so you can see it there. Good morning. So it's just after 7:10 on Thursday, and we're up this early because we're going on a bus tour to see the famous waterfalls, and then also a little trip to Mostar as well. So leaving Dubrovnik and going across to Bosnia, it'll be like a whole day tour, and then we'll be back in the evening. So I'm really looking forward to it because I don't know what to expect, and the waterfalls look amazing. Online they look really stunning, and apparently you can swim in them as well. Need to go now though because the bus is picking us up in maybe like 15 minutes. It's about 10:15 and we've been on the bus for maybe over an hour, and then we stopped at the border between Croatia and Bosnia, and so we had to go through the border, and now the bus has just stopped. We're on a bus tour and it has just stopped there to let us out for about 20 minutes before we do the last hour, and then we'll be in Mostar. we're going to now head back just to the place where we stopped and just make sure that we get on the bus on time. It is just after 4:30 and I'm out of breath because we had to rush up the stairs really quickly because our bus leaves at 4:40. I was able to swim in the waterfalls. The water was just fresh. It was cold at the start, but when you got in and just swam, it was like really refreshing. A nice temperature. It wasn't too warm almost because it's a warm day. So we are just getting a buggy back to the boat, which is going to leave at 3, so it's just after 2:30 I think, and we walked all the way down here first. It's like a big hill up here, but we've decided just to get the buggy back just so it's quicker and we're not absolutely exhausted when we get back. It's now about 20 to 6 and we're heading out to see the museum. It's like a modern art museum, and then we're going from there to dinner hopefully, and then it's all about packing, getting sorted for heading to the plane, and then after the plane it is the train, no, bus and then train. So it's quite a lot of travelling, and we'll be back then probably before, well, it would definitely be before midday tomorrow. It's now a month later and I'm in the studio, and I just thought that I would show you some of the drawings that I did based on my travels to Dubrovnik in Croatia, and then also the bus to Mostar and the waterfalls. So I was talking at the start of this video about a sketchbook arriving. So it arrived I think the next day whenever I was away. Then that meant whenever I came back from being away I was able to get it stuck in one of the buildings in Mostar. So I used some ink, so I have cocktail stick and some like materials in here. So all of these were completed after I came back based on photographs that I'd taken. I'll show you it closer there. So that's it there. And then this green shoe, quite random, but when we were waiting at the bus stop there was this person wearing green, like bright green trainers, and it just stood out to me. Like they were chatting with their friends and it just really stood out to me because it was against this really like neutral kind of warm backdrop. Selection of some of the illustrations that I drew based on my travels there recently, and I am now about, well, nearly halfway through this book. Hope you enjoyed this video of me in Dubrovnik and then seeing what I did whenever I came back and had all the inspiration spilling out. You can find a lot more of the illustrations I completed in my sketchbook based on my trip over on my Instagram at laurenkelsoillustrator, and then you can also see my website at laurenkelso.uk. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video very soon.